Hi there, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to add some fake doors to your levels. So first off, what I'm going to do is open up our source file here. Now once this is loaded up, what I want to do is add some new segments to our level. So over in our library window, just click on segments, then add new segment. You'll find that in sci-fi and World War II there are going to be fake doors, so I'm going to stick with the theme and click on the sci-fi section and scenery, and of course I'm going to choose this control room door, which is fake. You can tell which ones are fake, just they have the word fake in brackets here. So I'm going to say OK to add this to our library, and you'll basically want to do is paint some door segments in your level. So I'm going to paint 2, so I just need to left click where I want my segments. And now what I'm going to do, because I don't like this arrow here, is I'm just going to press N to go into our entity editing mode, just to basically get that out of there. You'll notice when you hover over these doors, you can't go into the properties and change anything about them. Basically the reason for that is because they're basically just a wall segment. It's not actually an entity. What you can do, however, is say you placed a fake door here and you wanted to remove it and put an automatic door or something. You could go over to your segments panel in your library, left click on the fake door, and you could right click to remove that door. Just remember, you can also press R to rotate them. So say if I wanted a door over here, I could put a door down here as well. So what I want to do is, because these are fake doors, there's no way for the player when he starts in the first room to get to the second room. So what I'm going to do is provide basically just a small, I guess, a small walkway to get from basically room A to room B. But before I do that, I'm going to actually add a real door to the end here. So I'm just going to click on Add New Segment, and I'm just going to use our favorite automatic door here and just click on it. And what you'll notice is, if again you hover over the doors, you can't go into them. If I hover over our automatic door, it lights up. So now let's create that small little walkway to get from basically point A to point B. So what I wanted to do is add some new segments here. And what I'm going to be doing is, let's choose the sci-fi corridor. Now you'll notice that these are pretty big, but near the bottom you're going to have some ventilation systems. So what I'm going to do is basically start off by just adding some straight ventilation systems here. Again, you can press the R key to rotate them. So basically what I want to do is have the player come out at this light and have them, let's say, go way down here. Actually, what I'm going to do is just right click to remove these segments, and then I'm just going to left click them down here. So now what I want to do is I have my straight line. I may not even need this one, so I'm just going to right click again to remove it. Come back up, add a new segment. Again, I'm in corridors. I'm going to go down to the bottom and choose this corner duct here. Now you notice that we have kind of like some triangles or some arrows pointing in 2 different directions. This basically tells me that when I left click, it's going to make a join in the upper section and a join over on the right here. So I'm just going to click once, and again I'm going to press my R key to rotate it till I get it in the right position, and left click again. Now because we already used our straight ventilation system, I can left click it in our library panel and start adding some more segments. Now you'll notice when we added the segment to basically our rooms here, we lost this wall. So what we're going to do is press K, which makes us pick a segment, and I'm just going to pick the middle of our room here, and now I'm going to press M to go into the wall editing mode. So basically you get this arrow where you can draw walls. And I'm going to press R until I get to the right position, which will just rotate the wall, and then I'm just going to left click to overwrite it. So you notice that we have our ventilation system and then we have our walls. So what I'm going to be doing is adding two small ventilation doors to open right here. So what I'm going to do is go up in our segments panel, click add new segment. I'm just going to click on scenery, and somewhere in the middle or near the bottom you'll see we have some vent duct doors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the player is going to have to press a key to open them, just so they don't open automatically. So I'm going to press OK to add that to our library, and make sure the arrow is facing the correct ways, because we don't want to create a little small door up here. We want it to go into our ventilation system. So I'm going to rotate it and just left click on the two different spots, and it's pretty much done. So the player will start out at the bottom. If he doesn't notice this duct automatically, he will either try the first door, he'll see the second door, he'll figure out what's going on, so he'll go up to the duct. Of course, if he tries this door, it's not going to work, but finally this door will open up automatically for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this for you for future reference. There's not a lot here, it's pretty easy to get, but just in case you need to look at it again, this is going to be doors_fake.